Eastern. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Cooperman podcast. It's been quite a while since we've done one live and at Ellen Road. So tonight, the 17th of February 2025, we welcome Sunderland to Ellen Road, aka the Mackhams. So I'm really excited about this game. I think there's going to be an excellent atmosphere tonight. You know, it's like a top four clash. They're going to come to Ellen Road. They're going to want to try and take a win, and they'll also sell out. They're going to sell out all their places at Sunderland fans and the noisy buggers as well. So that should all add to a spicy atmosphere. So I'm really looking forward to it. But Leeds are on form actually. They've last 6 games they've won 5, drawn 1, scored 18 goals and let 0 in. Zilcho, 0. So following the weekend result, Sheffield United beat Luton in the last 10 minutes. So they go back. Well, where we are. They go back top of the league. Oops. They go back top of the league. They're top of the league by 1 point to Sheffield United. But Burnley drew with Preston North End, which meant that Leeds are still 4 points in front of Burnley. So if we win tonight, it's massive. Not only do we go back top of the league, but more important than going back top of the league is that we go 7 points clear of 3rd place Burnley and 10 points clear of 4th place Sunderland. So you'd think 7 points clear with 13 games to go. That with a superior goal difference as well. That's some point differential that Burnley got to make up against us, and we've only lost 3 so far. So it's going to be a tough ask for Burnley. It's a little bit of I think we owe Sunderland one actually, after the bloody fiasco of Meslier throwing the ball in the net, or not throwing the ball in, letting it bounce past him at Sunderland early this year. And last year they came here last year when we were going for automatic promotion and we drew 0-0 here. So it probably contributed to us failing to getting into automatic place. So we do owe them one, I think. Team-wise, well, I set off tonight thinking I knew what the team was, but I listened to a couple of podcasts and they were talking about bringing Gruev in and, you know, going for the away team approach where we did more defensive. But I thought, surely we're not being defensive at home. So I think Meslier in goal, right back Bogle, left back Firpo, middle of defence. He'd normally bring Strike back because he's one of his boys, his Strikes. I think he'd normally bring, but I'm going to go with Strike. I'm going to go with Road. I'm probably wrong. I'm going to go Ampadu and Tanaka. Right wing Dan James, left wing Solomon, up front Pirot and Aronson. So, but as I said earlier, really looking forward to this tonight. We're getting to business end at season where the pressure starts coming on, and all the games are massive, and all the fans start getting a little bit around the backside area, and it's the joy and the pain of the end of the season. So it's really exciting. But I tell you what is also exciting, looking forward to getting a new sight hoarding and a fence. So I'll tell you now, give DJL a ring. #1 fencing and hoarding subcontractor in Yorkshire. Tell them Cooperman sent you, give them a ring. Also a shout out, we're going to give a shout out to the Sunderland fans amongst the Patreons. We've got Kieran, big up Sunderland fan. So we've got Paul Harris, the partner of my cousin Gemma. We've got Jamie. Jamie's not on the thingy, but Sam, you're on it, so you can tell Jamie. And also we've got Charlie Coulson, who's not on it as well, so I'll send him. So hopefully we'll be reporting back and you four will all be in heartache, in depression, on the tablets. So anyway, we're off to White Hart now. We've not been for a while. We've come a long way around actually, but we haven't been for a while. But nearly as far as way when we started. Anyway, so we'll catch up with you all later, and let's hope we're going to have a victorious evening.
wrote that ending? Who wrote that ending? Steven Spielberg. That's who wrote that ending. Steven Spielberg. But Tom Cruise. He was in it. Tom Cruise. Strike, come on. Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible. Who did I say? Who did I say that Farker should have started from the start? Our number one centre half. The only bloke that can win a header from any corner is Strike. We didn't get one header for 80 minutes to bring Strike on, he gets two. Bloody hellfire. But, congrats to Sunderland, they played well for 75 minutes, deserved to be in front. We huffed and puffed and did nothing. But I'm livid, I was absolutely livid until about the 75th minute. 70th minute, I think he brought substitutes on. But there's no way made that we should be having Gruff in the middle of the park at home. No way made. He plays away from home because he's defensive minded. And Farker shit himself and went for the negative, we're going to hold what we've got. It wasn't until he had to change the team, put Strike on, put Ampadu into the middle of the park, put Rothwell on, and started getting the ball forward. Oh, I was livid in there, honestly. I was livid, Dave. I was livid. Honestly, I can't believe it. But it's ended up 2-1, and what an ending. What an ending at South Stand. It reminded me that it was probably even better when we beat Leicester last year. It was absolutely fantastic. I don't think Maddie knew what it was. It was absolutely fantastic. Everybody would jump up and down on seats. I mean, we scored with about 20 seconds to go. They didn't even have time to kick off, and it was bloody all over. So they scored a goal. Ampadu got turned really bad. He got too close to him, put his arms around him, he turned him, and he put it in goalie's right hand corner. Totally Ampadu's fault. But he's not a centre half, he's a centre midfield player. Went in at half time, 1-0 down. He don't change it at half time. To be fair, Chris Wilder, he changes it at half time if it ain't going right. Farker don't, he just leaves it. I think we had one shot up until substitutions. He finally changes it, brings Strike on. We get a corner. Rothwell knocks ball into near post, and Strike gets his head on it. Bang! Straight in. And I think the second goal was a mirror image, but on the other side of the pitch. I think we took a corner and it went back out to Rothwell, and they knocked a beautiful ball in, and a Strike knocked it in from about 1 yard. That's when the stadium erupted, absolutely erupted. Everyone was going absolutely mental. It was absolutely fantastic. 10 points clear of Sunderland, 7 points clear of Burnley, 2 points clear of Sheffield United, top of the league. Normal service has been resumed. This podcast could have gone a totally different way tonight. A totally different way. I was absolutely fuming. But as it turns out, we're going to the White Hart. We're going to have a drink. We're going to go home. We're going to put YouTube on, and we're watching it till 3 o'clock in the morning, watching the replays, watching the commentary, watching the podcasts, watching the interviews, and watching the goals again and again and again. Unfortunately, Kieran Huntley. Unfortunately, Paul Harris. Unfortunately, Jamie Davidson. Unfortunately, Charlie Coulson. Your boys just weren't up to it when the push come to the shove. So, absolutely fantastic. We'll catch up later. West Brom home, next home match. But I'm trying to get tickets for Sheffield United, Dave. So if I can get the tickets, Dave, I'll meet you for a drink before game. So I'll let you know. Bye-bye.